Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel into day 27 of Inktober, and I hope you guys have had a really good weekend. Today's been my first actual day off, which has been really nice, so I was able to take a bit more time and have fun with this one, and I feel like enjoy it more, if that makes sense. And I feel like it kind of shows. I knew going into this that I wanted to do another completely black and white ink piece, although I will say I did add a touch of yellow, and you'll understand why as we progress. But I think overall this is one of my more favorite pieces to come out of this theme in particular. I just kind of love all around the piece, I think, because there's a bit more to it than just the pinup. There's more of a pose and, in a way, kind of a story, so to speak, that you could capture from the image, and I think that kind of helps bring it all together. But I really had a lot of fun doing this one, and I found a pose similar to this on my Instagram, and I wanted to use it as a reference because I really actually liked the pose quite a bit and wanted to change things up just a little bit, and I really love it. I decided to kind of give her almost a set of sweats that you would see that come with shorts, and then give her, of course, the thigh-high socks to go with it and kind of have that cute relaxed feel. And I really kept everything in the sense of just black and white, and I had a lot of fun doing this because I also kind of messed around with doing a little bit of dry inking for her hair, where I took one of my bigger round brushes and didn't wet it at all first like I normally do, and I just dipped it into the ink as dry as it was, and then kind of let it go against the grain of the paper to create more so the texture that I was hoping to get. I did end up cleaning it up just a little bit, and I feel like it works better for the imagery, and it came together really well. I tried not to do too much inking today using any kind of multi-liners, and at the end I do go in and kind of add little details here and there with the multi-liner, more so to add strands of hair that I wanted to sit a certain way, or to line closer to her face and not risk bleeding into her face after I had done a lot of work on doing the shading and imagery and everything like that. But I really had a lot of fun working with the inks on this one and just kind of letting everything flow together. And I really love doing black and white images with a touch of color, or even just black and white as a whole. I love the way that it kind of comes out, and I feel like if you're trying to work on shadows or shading or lighting in general, that working in black and white is kind of a way to help you a lot more, because at least for me in general, my brain kind of processes black and white images rather than as a whole, being able to piece it apart and kind of see the imagery as it is and see the shapes that are in the imagery. And when you see a color piece, you more so envision it as a cohesive, it's one whole image, and you can't, for me at least, I can't really break it down the same way that I could break down a black and white image. But I feel like that's why I kind of love messing with black and white. So I did tie in my little bat here. I gave her bat tattoos that you can't really see. You see just kind of the wings of the bats that are on her thigh. But then I wanted to add a little bat button pin that would be on the top of her stockings, kind of when you see the bows and everything like that. Instead of a bow, it's a bat because it's Halloween. ladies and gentlemen. I was gonna say another word, but I'm trying to keep this family friendly. But I love kind of all the little stuff that I wanted to add. Of course, I kind of subtly wanted to hint that she was a witch without doing like the obvious hat and kind of other details that would be cohesive with a witch kind of theme. And that's why I did like the pentagram on the floor and the floating candles around her, and kind of giving it more so of like a spellbound kind of feel without the overt, like she's wearing a witch's hat, so she must be a witch, because not all witches have to wear hats. Thank you very much. But I did also give her the Mother Moon symbol as a tattoo and stuff like that. So it's just a lot of fun kind of bringing this image together as a whole. And I really tried to kind of build the shadow and lighting off of the candles. It's something that I feel like I will always be kind of working on and trying to work on. One thing you will notice is that I actually finished this piece without adding shadows underneath her legs. And as I originally started editing the video, I was like, wait a minute, there's something missing. And I realized that it was the additional shadows like underneath of her where she's sitting. And I was like, oh, I have to go fix that. So I went and I did like a quick minute and a half little edit to the piece to just add those little shadow bases underneath of her to kind of bring the image more so together. And I feel like it definitely helps a lot. And I really love this one. I love the kind of cute little sweater outfit that I gave her, like, and I'm loving, I always love adding tattoos, but I don't always do it. And then I'm like, man, I should have added tattoos. So I'm trying to get back more so into the habit of adding tattoos, because, you know, I have tattoos and it's something that I really love, like tattoos and tattoos on pinup girls and stuff like that. I feel like it's art on top of art, if that makes sense. And it's kind of one of those little fun way to tie in little hints towards what you're drawing and everything. And here you can see I'm using the multi-liner to add the little wisps of hair. I kind of sharpen up her eyelashes so you can see them a little better, and kind of just, because let's be real, your hair is not going to flow like one single piece. Whenever my hair flows in the wind, I have like strands of hair hitting me in the mouth and in the face. And that's kind of in a way what I was going for, but a little more elegant and cute, of course. But yeah, I love doing ridiculously long flowy hair, even though my hair is a bit shorter. One day I will let it actually grow out that far. But here's the subtle little yellow that I add, and that's the candles there. And I just dipped a little bit of yellow on there and then kind of gently added it up. And then this is my little edit that I did, going back and adding those shadow lines, because I wanted it to really feel like a full image and a full finished image, and I felt like that was kind of what it needed. But overall, I think this one came out really well, and I think it's one of my favorites from the more subtle side of this Halloween theme that I have going. And I purposely too tried to kind of make the candles look like they were flowing in the same direction as her hair. Don't know if you guys picked up on that, but all the same, as always, thank you so much for watching. It was really good being able to talk to you guys and have the time today to really do this voiceover. I appreciate you all so very much, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. Take it easy, and of course, I will see you guys in the next video. You're amazing, and I appreciate you. Have a fantastic day.